Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ash and this week I'm going to take you through a week in my life. It is a very exciting week that we have planned this week. I have the very last final breakers game that we will be performing at. So that means it's the end of the cheerleading dance season and contract, which is really sad, but I also have 2 auditions coming up this weekend and a whole bunch of training, clients, all that good stuff. I thought it would be the perfect week to bring you guys along with, and I just received this package in the mail that I wanted to open with you guys because I think it is something that is for my rehab. So if you don't already know, I injured my neck. It's been sore for like 2.5 years, ever since I graduated full time. And it's been really aggravated. We've done scans, I don't know what's going on. It's like constantly causing me pain. I have migraines, dizziness, nausea, fatigue. It's really hell, to say the least. And it's been really challenging to try and get rid of it and just like be able to push myself in the gym because I can't when I'm in constant pain. I've started seeing a new physio, and that is something called a vestibular physio, and they are responsible for the vestibular system, which is basically to do with the fluid in your ears that helps you keep your balance. We've done some testing. My system's a little bit out of balance, and so is my awareness of my cervical spine. So one of the exercises I have to do has to do with this. And if I am correct, this is a laser headlamp, and I have to put it on my head and do some exercises to increase the awareness of my proprioception in my cervical spine. It's like the most random thing ever, but I am like trying anything and everything and obviously trusting the professionals with what I need to do in order to get better. So this is called a motosensory function rehab device. Basically what it is this little headlamp, and it has a red laser dot, and I have to put it on my head, sit against a wall, aim at a target, close my eyes, move my head, open them, and make sure it hits back at the same spot. I did this the first time and my laser went off the charts. So yeah, this is something that I'm gonna have to stay consistent with for the next few weeks, and unfortunately that's just like part of being an athlete, that's part of being a dancer, that's part of being injured, and sometimes you gotta have to do like random little exercises to try make yourself better. Are you ready, guys? POV, this is gonna be me twice a day. I'm gonna lock in and be consistent with my exercises, and you guys are gonna hold me accountable to it, because I just really hope that this is gonna help alleviate pain and alleviate dizziness, because my god, it's been hell on earth. Anyway, I'm about to go to the gym, so I am eating some dates. I've already had 1, I've got 2 more left, and I've got my, you know the drill, Naked Harvest pre-workout supplement. Again, something that is really important for all athletes, but also for dancers, is to fuel with carbohydrates at least 30 minutes before your session. So important, because you need to be making sure you are topping up your glycogen stores, which is basically like your muscles' energy tanks. And if you don't have glycogen in your muscles, you're not going to be able to train as hard, as intensely. Your muscles aren't going to be firing as well as they could be. It is now 6:48 p.m. and I am just sitting at my desk. I made the fastest little like nacho bowl of my life. Some mint, some corn chips, dairy-free cheese, dairy-free yogurt, some coriander, lettuce and cucumber. Just something really quick because I was literally starving. I spent like 3-4 hours at a cafe smashing out programming. I had like 4 programs to write. I still have 1 left, and editing YouTube. So it's been like a pretty work heavy afternoon, and then I was in traffic for like an hour to get home. So I've only just had the chance to like sit down, eat my food, and then I have another program to write for a client now. I'm gonna do that while I eat my food and then hopefully have some downtime. My desk is like taken up by this ginormous bouquet of flowers from Benjamin. It is now almost 9 p.m. I'm up a lot later than planned. It has been a massive work day and I still haven't gotten everything done, but that is okay. Sometimes it's just like that. I am currently uploading my Valentine's Day vlog, which is the one before this, to the YouTube channel, so you guys would have seen that by now. I thought I'd run you guys through my current nighttime routine because I'm in the process of like redoing my nighttime routine and making sure that I am staying consistent, building the habits so I don't get as much decision fatigue around like what I'm doing every single night, and also so that I'm able to wind down my body, specifically after teaching and after late night rehearsals, because as a dancer I find it so hard when I finish a job, for example the break is at like 10 p.m. and it was like so high energy dancing, like a lot on the body. I come home, I'm like buzzing until like 12 p.m. midnight, and I just eaten like dinner when I got home. You have to shower, take off your makeup, and then like all of a sudden you just have to shut down and go to sleep. That can be really hard. So what I'm trying to do is implement ways to like wind down my nervous system into my nighttime routine that isn't just the like typical don't look at your phone and like read a book, you know, because those things don't necessarily work when you've just like come from a full stadium of people and constant screaming, cheering, dancing nonstop to then like all of a sudden you're in bed. Like, so one thing that I have been doing is limiting my blue light. Now this is quite ironic because currently my laptop screen is like blaring blue light into my face, but I will show you. I have been editing in darkness because I, after sunset, make a habit of turning off my big lights and only having my salt lamp and then my sunset lamp, which is over that way, on. That way I feel like my body's like, oh, well, the sun's down, like it's sleep time. And so I thought we could run through my nighttime routine together while my YouTube video uploads. With my nighttime routine, I have made like the most minimalist nighttime routine I possibly can. So like stripped back what I really want to do for the days that are really busy and it feels like I can't do a full nighttime routine. So I've started with like the minimum of what I have to do, and then I can like build from there, because like once you start a task, I feel like you are more likely to spend more time on it, but the hardest part is like that initial action. So I want to make it achievable. First of all is a space reset, and I put away 2 to 3 items. Generally, if I start putting away 2 to 3 items, I will then clean my whole room. So 2-minute space reset, and then a shower. And this is kind of like my anchor for my nighttime routine, because this is something that I do every single night, is take a hot shower, brush my teeth, do my skincare. That is like already a habit. So I'm kind of stacking my habits alongside of that. With my shower, I have actually, it's gonna be really dark. I have actually started trying to take my showers in candlelight. I know this seems kind of crazy, but trust the process. It's red light. It's telling my body that it's nighttime. It's not time to be awake. Time to wind down. I can get like the aroma, and I feel like it's been really good for making me sleepy. And then go on to the next part of my nighttime routine, which is my physio exercises and stretching. And then after that, I have my nightly chore. This changes every single day. Monday is laundry. Putting on a load of laundry. Did some this morning. I swear, I don't know about you guys, when you enter adult life, your whole life is laundry. Like, especially if you're an athlete or like someone who works out a lot, I feel like my whole life is laundry, because I can only wear like my activewear once because I sweat in it, and then I have to wash it. And that is literally my entire job: dance teaching, group fitness instructing, personal training, all active. And then after that is a technology shutdown. So I plug my phone in outside of my bedroom, because I have a terrible habit of waking up, rolling over and scrolling on my phone if I put it right beside my bed. So I've started putting my phone outside the bedroom and relying only on my sunset alarm clock to wake me up, and it has been life-changing. And then I have like a mental reset, and that is journaling, and then a little wind down activity, and that is for 2 minutes. So it could be reading a book, meditation, and I kind of just leave that up to what I feel like on the night. Happy Tuesday. How okay. It's 7 a.m. I'm having my electrolytes and creatine, you know the drill, and I'm just doing my meal prep. What did you do? I have meal prepped some wheat bix with some protein yogurt and also a nacho bowl. I'm currently making a little snack bowl to take as well, so that I have lots of food because I am teaching until 6 p.m. So it's a lot of work day for me today. And then I'm gonna have these little rice cakes with some honey on top for my pre-workout snack. Dance party. I just finished my gym session. It was a really good gym session. I upped my weights by a few kgs. However, my neck is so sore. So I think that today, my recovery is in like 40 today. So I think I just shouldn't have pushed it. And I knew that and I did it anyway. And now my neck is like really sore. I ran out of time to do the last 2 exercises because I have teaching tonight, and I teach Advanced 2 Jazz, which is like the syllabus class, and I am going to do some prep in the studio before I start with my clients. So I have clients from 11:30 till 3:45, and then I go straight to teaching to start at 5, but I need that whole time to like walk down to the car park because it's like a 20-minute walk, and then in the city traffic it will take me like 45 minutes plus when it normally should take like 15-20 to drive to the studio. So it's just like crazy. I feel like half of my life is spent waiting in traffic, you know? I'm gonna have some little snacks on the way. I was so silly. I forgot to bring a little spoon for my breakfast, so I'm just gonna eat some of these snacks that I packed. Some cheese, protein and fat, some salami sticks for protein, some carrots and apple for micronutrients, and some crackers for some carbs. It's now 8 p.m. and I just got back from teaching and had some dinner. I have so much to catch you guys up on because today has been so busy. Basically, I went straight from the gym to another gym to do like back-to-back clients, straight into teaching, straight into home. And because I live so far away from where I work, like so much of my time is taken up by travel as well. But something major happened today and I just feel like I have to tell you guys and I have to record this update. I found out on my Instagram feed today that Disney are holding auditions for a new film, and I can't give any details about the film as always, but this is massive news because if you know, you know, New Zealand, we are struggling for dance jobs. Like, New Zealand dancers who are working are few and far between because we barely ever have any opportunities to book big jobs. And all of a sudden, over the past few years, like since moving back, we've actually had so many films, specifically Disney, coming over and filming in New Zealand, which is incredible. And I've been a part of a few of them so far, not Disney, but other films like Spartacus I was a part of as a body double. That was insane, an insane experience. I found out on my Instagram feed today that Disney are auditioning for a film and the audition is on Saturday at 10 a.m. And like, if you are not a dancer, these opportunities come up like this and you have to be ready for them like right then and there. And I just like was not prepared for this opportunity to come up this weekend, and I'm really excited, but now I'm also like really stressed and terrified because so much has been going on with my injury and like life, and yeah, a lot is happening, but I feel like this is an incredible opportunity, and no matter what happens, like I'm just gonna put my best foot forward. I am really gonna try give it my all, and it would be great timing because I'm coming off of the Breakers job and I'd be going straight onto the next job, so fingers crossed. But honestly, you never know as a dancer. You never know if they're gonna like your look. You never really know what they're looking for. It's quite hard to know until you get in the room. So I am so excited. I really, really hope I get it, but we will see. And I'm gonna now take you along for the ride. So apparently now this vlog is like a get ready with me to have a Disney audition in the weekend. And then the day after I have an audition for another entertainment company, which is just crazy. Like, what is my life? So with that said, it's 8 p.m. and seeing as I have 2 major auditions coming up this weekend, I need to be getting a good amount of sleep. So we're gonna do the nighttime routine. I have just spent like the last half hour submitting my headshot, my CV, my show reel for the Disney audition, which is crazy to say. And I don't know guys, I've just been seeing like so many angel numbers recently. I've been seeing 444, I've been seeing 222, and I've been seeing 555. And the last time I saw 555, I had like major life changes. So I'm just hoping that like this is the opportunity that's coming through in my life right now, because that would be insane. Hi guys, what is up? Happy Wednesday. I have woken up in the red recovery today. Deep in the red recovery, might I add. My whole body is so sore and I feel incredibly fatigued today. So I was gonna do like a gentle upper body session, but I looked at my work recovery. My HRV is very low. My body is sore, my neck is sore, I feel really dizzy. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be mature, and I know that I have a game tomorrow, and if I push my neck injury by training today, it's gonna get worse, it's gonna get more sore, and that's just gonna cause me more pain at the game tomorrow, which we don't want. And I know that I have 2 big auditions coming up on the weekend, on Saturday and Sunday. So today is now a rest day. And I think that it's really important to remember that you can be adaptable with your training. Obviously, it depends. Like, if it's a day that I know I'm being slack and I need to just push through, fine. If I didn't have auditions on this weekend or a game tomorrow, I probably would have just done my session. Knowing that I am deep in that red recovery and my HRV is at 41, which is like very, very bad. I know my body personally, and this is not a good sign. With that said, I'm taking a nice little rest day. And first on the rest day, I have acupuncture. So I stopped for a little pie actually at my favorite gluten-free cafe, which is in Albany in Auckland. They're called Wen and Yen. Basically, pies are like a staple NZ food, and I have not had them for years, like mostly because all of them are like from the dairy and they're like really greasy, oily, gross, artificial, blah. These ones are like freshly made in their bakery and they're gluten-free. I don't really often get them, but I was like, I'm gonna treat myself today. Look at it, it's got a little flower on top. I have just arrived at acupuncture and I thought that I would explain a little bit about what the treatment entails and how I found it so far. I've only done 3 sessions. Still get terrified before every single session because I have a massive fear of needles. I don't want to see them. If I think about it going in, it makes me feel sick. But basically, she's been putting needles that are thinner than like a strand of hair into my upper back, my neck, and forehead and head. And last time I had to like lie down backwards on my back onto the needles, and I freaked out. But I always come out of it feeling like more relaxed and grounded. Pain-wise, I haven't noticed any difference so far, but I'm just like praying that I do feel a difference because my neck is so bad today. Okay guys, it's now 5 p.m. and I am going to redo and do a makeover of my wardrobe organization because it is really stressing me out, and my goal is to hopefully move over to Aussie sometime within the next year. So it almost doesn't make sense for me to, but I feel like it's also really important to love the space that you're in. So it is time to do a little bit of a wardrobe makeover. So come with me to go into Kmart and get some things. We got the goods.
Also, I'm here. Hello, vlog.
I'm so hungry.
Cheers. Very hangry, very tired.
We got the goods. I got some things for my wardrobe. The stuff I wanted was not there. We got other things. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. Today is our final game. I am so excited, you guys. I currently have my fake tan on, as you can see. And I woke up this morning to no power. Once again, my house does not have power. I don't know what's going on. They like let us know they were going to cut it today, so it wasn't like the other vlog you saw where it just like went out because of the storm. They're doing some sort of maintenance work. My parents live on a farm, so stuff like this like kind of happens. And also, I want to preface, if you can hear that high-pitched buzzing sound in the background, I apologize. That is the cicadas. It is a bug that we have here in New Zealand, and they make that very, very loud sound. And unfortunately, because I live on a farm, we hear it 24/7. I don't really notice it, but when I'm editing my vlogs, I can hear it in the background. So I apologize. There's nothing I can do. I can't move the hundreds of bugs. Anyway, I thought that we would start off the vlog today by packing my bag for breakers. So today is our last game. It's so sad, but I take this pink suitcase with me everywhere I go. So costumes first. I have this blue tassel costume. This one is my favorite, guys, because I just love the color with my hair color. It's also got built-in shorts, so it's actually really comfy to wear. For that costume, we need fishnets. Next, we're gonna pack the back in black costume. This costume is what we wear for our more like commercially hip-hop numbers. It is the black sequin pants and then also this black sequin top. Now what you have to know about this black sequin top is that it is mesh and it is not the most easy top to stay up. There are a few things that we have to do to make sure it stays up, like gluing it down. But this is like all rhinestone. It's very beautiful, and then there's like the little cover up in the inside. Now normally I wear this to games, but I do have a client today that I'm coaching right before a game, so I'm gonna pack it in my bag instead. And this is our on-court uniform. So we have the click crop and then the click parachute pants. I love wearing these to court rehearsal. They're drawstring at the top and the bottom, so you can kind of design it however you like. I keep the drawstring like open on the bottom, but some of the girls like to pull it tight so it kind of sits around their ankles. Okay, then I've got to bring my pain meds because I get in so much pain during the games with my neck injury, unfortunately. We're packing my shoes. These are the Nike Air Force Ones. These are so well loved, you guys. I've worn these to Brent Street grads. They have come everywhere with me. And as you can see from the court, like this is what it was like before. And then this is the part that I've been dancing on, on the court. So it's kind of like shined it up. And of course, that means I need some white socks. That is everything for that side. I'm also gonna add in my game day pass. But you can see my headshot, there you go. Hashtag book me, please. Then on this side, I pack all my hair and makeup stuff normally, but I've started taking my makeup case to the games. So I'm gonna do that again today. In this bag, I've got 2 hairbrushes. I'm also gonna bring my micellar wipes. Eyeshadow palette's gonna go in here. And then I use my hair straightener to curl my hair actually. Hairspray, deodorant, body spray. This makeup case is looking kind of gross, so I think that we should do a little bit of organization. You can see it's got all my foundation in it. When shows get busy, I just like chuck stuff in there. It's looking a little bit gross, so we're gonna give it a little bit of a makeover. Okay guys, here is the after. I cleaned the whole thing. There's still some makeup stains in there, but they literally will not come out. And then it folds out like this. Look how much better that looks. What's inside?
Oh, skin. I was just talking about my skin. No way. So excited. This was fake.
I'm so excited for the presents. We're now at the game and we just received some goodies from Ed and I skincare and makeup brand. So we're gonna do an unboxing for you all. So first of all, we got the Preserve Whiskey Cacao Body Oil Elixir. A nice little body oil.
So excited.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna put this on for the game, be nice and glowy. Ooh, 99% natural. That's what we love.
We got 2 lip liners, those 2 colours. And that's going to be my new lip combo for this season.
This I'm very excited about. It's a clay mask, but it's also a scrub as well. And the lady who owns the brand, she said that it's very good for getting all the makeup out of your pores, especially after like having a full face.
Which we're gonna need. And then last but not least, we got the Cute Lips Gloss and Treatment, which apparently is really good for putting on top of like your lipstick. So
Thank you very much.
thank you, thanks Ed and I. It's now 11:32 p.m. and I just made it home from the game. We did in fact win, so congratulations to the boys, congratulations to the Breakers. And guys, this is a small win, but my curls held in place. That is a new thing. Normally by the end of the game they go flat, and I did it by using a combo of 2 different hairsprays. This is what I'm talking about when I say like it is so hard to come home from a game and just go back to sleep. As you can see, I'm buzzing. I'm also starving. I'm gonna eat that little gluten-free sandwich that I got from the game. I'm so tired. I thought I could show you how I kind of wind down from a game and keep myself accountable. I felt like I did super well, honestly, in that game. I kind of gave it my all and I'm really proud of myself. Then tomorrow, I have to prep for my audition, which is on Saturday, which I got more information about from some of the girls tonight. I can't tell you guys, but if I booked this job, it would literally be a dream come true. Like, it is a series that I watched growing up. Yeah, it would be insane. So here's hoping, here's manifesting. I'm gonna eat my sandwich and then we're gonna go do a shower in the darkness again, try wind down my body and my nervous system and just get rid of that like excess stimulation. I'm so grateful for all of the girls and all of the fans, and I feel so blessed to have had this contract and to have been a part of the Breaker Girls this year. It has been a blessing. Hi guys, happy Friday. I am here at the studio. It is 12:30 p.m. and I just set out all of the equipment ready for stretch and mobility class, as you can see. Feeling really excited. This is the exact like perfect thing that I need personally today for my own body, because I have the big Disney audition tomorrow. So doing like a gentle stretch and mobility class is perfect. I'm not going to push it too much, but I'm going to use this as an opportunity to make sure that I'm like feeling really good for tomorrow. And then also I feel like my nervous system needs this. Just the chance to like wind down. In my classes, I always have the lights nice and low. I always play really calming music, and we're just going to take like a really gentle, juicy stretch today, which I feel like I definitely need. Last night's game was so good. We ended up winning the game, which is insane, like I said last night. But I woke up in the yellow recovery, and obviously that's not optimal for tomorrow. So I'm utilizing today as much as I can to get back into the green recovery. Firstly of all, that started with sleeping in. I slept until 8:30 this morning, which meant that I did end up getting like the full 8 to 9 hours of sleep that I needed. And I even still have 52 minutes of sleep debt. So with that said, I unfortunately had to make the decision to cancel going to the awards dinner tonight for the Breakers, because I had to really be honest with myself and was like, you know what is more important right now? Like, if I go out to this dinner tonight, like, I'm not really in control of what the food is. Other people are going to be drinking. I'm not going to drink, obviously, but even so, like, will they have gluten-free options? Will they have dairy-free options? And obviously, like, eating gluten, eating dairy, what I eat can impact my performance. Not super significantly, but it's significant enough. But most of all, it was to do with sleep, because the event starts at 6, and even if I finish at 8:30, maybe 9, I live very far away from the city. I live on a farm, okay, very, very far away from the city, which is ironically where I work. But by the time I would get home, it would be like 10 p.m. By the time I'm in bed, maybe 11, like, and then I'd have to be up at 6 to prepare for the audition, and that doesn't give me any time to pack my bag, do any of the mental, physical prep that I need to do. So I had to make the boring, not fun, but important decision to not go to the dinner at the awards tonight. So I'm feeling really gutted, but also I know this is what my body needs. I feel that I'm very flat today. I feel like I need extra time to prepare my things tonight, make sure I feel confident. Friday is normally my busiest work day, but today I only have one class and one 45-minute session with a client. So this is the perfect day for me to just like get my body back in tune. This is the setup for the class. I decided that we're going to be facing towards the windows for today, because I just wanted like Zen vibes in the class. So we're facing towards the windows, and my spot is the one at the very front. Guys, look what Ben made me. Look, potatoes, salad, steak, and then what is this little garnish that you made?
Coriander, red chili from the garden, and then some more red onion.
Thank you.
Oh, we're missing the pomegranate seeds. Ashley with her food.
I'm no longer gonna be hungry. Yeah, there's a salad with the pomegranate seeds. This is like literally exactly what I was craving. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The reason that I was craving this and that I asked for this is because the perfect fuel before an audition. I have lots of carbs, potatoes, then I've got protein from the steak, then I have all my micronutrients in here as well. You know what we're missing is a source of healthy fat. No, we're not. Olive oil on the salad. Period. Good morning, guys. It is 6:30 a.m. and it is Disney open call audition day, and I literally was like tossing and turning all night. I really hope I got a good quality sleep. Doesn't really feel like it. I was tossing and turning all night. I was like having nightmares that I showed up to the audition and my best friend was there judging like the audition, and I didn't prepare a song and they asked for a song, and I didn't learn the dance because I thought that we had to learn it there, because this open call is like you have to learn the dance at the audition. But I thought that like, oh my god, there was a link I missed in an email, and they were like, oh, have you learnt the dance? And I was like, no. But I know that that's not going to be the case, so I'm going to have to do some like mental prep, because that dream kind of like threw me off. And also, I want to mention that I now have this bruise on my head. You can't really see in this light. Do you want to know why that is? Benjamin dropped his phone on my face last night. Obviously, Ben was like cooking me dinner. We were like laughing and chatting, and he dropped his phone on my forehead, and now I have a bruise for my audition. So he's a dead man. He didn't mean to, obviously. It's easily coverable, luckily. Anyways, I am gonna go upstairs, make breakfast now, because I need to make sure that I have like 3 hours for the carbs, the complex carbs that I will be eating to digest, so that my muscles can use them as fuel for today. And then I'm gonna get my outfit and stuff ready. I'm so excited, you guys, but I am like so nervous. And one thing about me is that I am like a big stress head. I get very stressed about lots of little things, and that can often be a factor that impacts my performance, which isn't good. So I'm gonna like really try calm my body, calm my mind. I do thrive under pressure, but if I stress and put too much pressure on myself, then like my mind goes blank. We're gonna be kind to ourselves today. We're gonna have fun, and we're gonna give it our absolute best. Hi guys, I just finished the Disney auditions, and oh my god. First of all, it was such an insane experience. I got there 50 minutes before, and I was like number 6 there. I was number 6, which is like an even number, which is super lucky. And I feel like the combo sat well in my body. I feel like I picked it up really quickly. I feel like I felt confident performing it. I did the first round, I got through, did the second round, and then I got cut. I did like a massive cut of people, and they are currently filming like the last small group of people so that they have them on record. It was a really good experience, and honestly, like I felt really confident because I felt like it was in my body, the choreo was in my body, I was confident performing it. There were a lot of younger dancers there who had less experience, so I felt confident in the moment, and I felt like I was physically prepared, got lots of sleep, mentally prepared. I did meditation beforehand and prepared with the choreography. I had my headphones in and I was just drilling it over and over in my body. But you literally never know with auditions, and this is the part of the audition that is, or the audition process and the dancer life, that is really hard. And I almost like didn't want to whip out my camera and film anything, because being rejected from things is always really, really hard. Like no matter if it's a job interview, no matter if it's an audition, being rejected is really hard, and it's really hard not to take it personally. And I was feeling really hopeful that maybe this was like the opportunity that's gonna like pull me out of my little rut, and you know, maybe it's my next contract after the breakers, but it is not meant to be. And to be honest with you guys, I'm feeling really down on myself. Like it's really hard not to be. I realized some like gaps that I need to work on, which is great. I think that I need to work on my improv, because I seize up I've been trained, guys, since I was 3. I have been dancing for almost 20 years, and anytime it's improv, my body just like forgets all of the dance moves that I've ever done before. So I feel like I need to work on my improv. And then my endurance, oh my God, I do not have the endurance that I used to. I gassed really quick. I feel like that last run that I did where I got cut, I think that my body was just seizing up under the pressure, and that is something I really struggle with. The higher the stakes are for me, the more I feel like I put pressure on myself and I'm down on myself and I shrink myself, which obviously is not what you want in an audition. And I think I did a pretty good job of not letting it affect me until like my very last run. I could just feel like mentally I was tapping out a little bit, and sometimes that happens and you're not always what they're looking for. So yeah, I'm feeling really disappointed, like, to be honest. I might have a fat cry after I finish this clip, but that is part of being a dancer. Like, this is the reason that I vlog, is to show you guys the authentic, real behind the scenes, like not just all of the perfect videos of people dancing over in LA that you see online, like the real behind the scenes life of trying to make a career in dance work. It is hard. It is really, really hard, and it is really hard not to let it get you down and feel defeated. And I'm proud of myself for the way I showed up today. I'm proud of the mindset I came into it. I think that I will be working a lot on my endurance and cardiovascular fitness, more so my endurance, my muscular endurance, because my legs just tanked, and my knee strength, because there was a part of the combo that just went like all the way down to the floor and my knees were like cooked. So I've got some things to work on from here, and you know, like maybe I didn't have the look they were looking for. You never know. I am just really disappointed because I genuinely felt like I had it in the bag, but this is part of being a dancer. Anyway, I'm gonna go home, listen to some good music, and I haven't even had lunch yet, guys. It is literally 3 p.m. and I haven't even had lunch because we didn't know like when we were going to be on next. So I didn't want to eat like a full meal and then go. So I was just like snacking on like snakes, grapes, and my energy gels in between each round, because I wanted to make sure I had carbohydrates in my system so that I had glycogen for my muscles to fire. And I was drinking my electrolytes as well, which was really great. So I think I did a really good job of fueling, a really good job of mentally preparing, and yeah, I'm proud with the maturity that I came into this audition with that I might not have had like 3 years ago.
People from New Zealand, you will know this.
This place is the new frozen yogurt place in Auckland. We don't have Yochi, and I am literally obsessed with Yochi, as everyone is in Australia. So we bought some to see if it lives up to Yochi, if it's any different or if it's the same. We got tart, hazelnut, and salted caramel. We wanted vanilla, but they were all out, so. I'd say it's better than Kiwiyo, but sorry, not as good as Yochi. Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. Today is another audition day. So this morning for breakfast, I have a source of protein and carbohydrates. So I've got these gluten-free fruit muffins, and they actually taste really good with like savory ingredients. 3 pieces of bacon and 2 eggs. Of course, I have my electrolytes. I unfortunately ran out of my favorite Dr. Hydrate ones. So these are just like the Vital ones. This is the audition hair and makeup. I've just gone with like a slick high pony curled because we're doing lots of technical work and they said they wanted their hair pulled back. Normally I just do my hair out because I feel like it suits me the best. But slick high pony, gold earrings, and then let me show you the outfit. This is the outfit. Crop PE Nation. I've got this cute little long sleeve top tied around my waist, which I can put on if I need, but I just like the look of it being there. And then shorts are CSB in the color butter. And I think it's just like a really cute, like nude yellow outfit. Sneakers are from Nike, but I'll be wearing jazz shoes. Unfortunately, I literally lost my black jazz shoes and haven't bought some since because dance shoes are so expensive. And I hate dancing in nude jazz shoes. Like the thing in Australia is black jazz shoes are the thing, black jazz shoes with socks. The thing here is like nude jazz shoes with bare feet underneath, and I hate it so much, but I'm gonna have to do it today. I've got all of my food prepped here. and my pre-workout prep. My flowers are dying, guys. And then all my shoes are in that bag. I have 3 pairs of heels, a pair of jazz shoes, a pair of tap shoes, and a change of clothes, just in case, you never know. Plus headshot and CV. I just finished the audition and made it home, and I have to say that was the most chill, calm audition I have ever been a part of. The audition that I had today was for Finesse Entertainment, so it's like an entertainment company, and they book corporate gigs, showgirl gigs, and things like that. A bit of a different one. I haven't auditioned for an entertainment company before. All the standard things. The combo was really easy. I feel like my body was kind of just getting used to being in heels again. I had a running gel halfway through, and I think that really helped me to stay like mentally and physically active, because I started to feel myself tank, and after about like an hour of dancing I had a running gel, and it helped me just get through that last hour and a half. Yeah, I feel confident with how I did. I think that my technique is upkept. Actually, I did all doubles, triples on the left today, and I was struggling to get a double on the right, which is not like me at all. I think it's because of the vestibular exercises I've been doing, which have been like helping me retrain my like balance and things like that. But yeah, it was just a really positive audition, and I'm going to have my little protein chocolate milk. This is by Anchor, and actually this one is lactose free, which is why I'm having it. They put an enzyme called lactase in there, which helps you digest the lactose. And chocolate milk is actually great to have post-workout because it has a source of healthy fats, protein, and carbs all in one bottle. So I'm gonna have this now, eat some lunch, and then I'm gonna do some editing and clean my room, because guys, my room is a mess because it's been a crazy weekend. But I wanted to end this vlog now because I just need to go and wind down for a little bit. So if you have watched until now, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please make sure to give it a like, and make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, because it really helps support my channel. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah!